Okay, so Bhargav, you are from Vijayawada.
Yes, sir.
See, Vijayanagaram, Srikakulam, this northern Andhra Pradesh, they say is as backward as the Rayalaseema of Andhra Pradesh. Is it true?
Yes, sir. They are backward districts.
Tell me.
The fact that the literacy levels are very low is one of the indicators to say that they are very backward. So, relatively, with respect to Rayalaseema districts, I cannot compare them because I don't know about the indicators of them. But there is a general view that Rayalaseema districts are also backward along with
Okay. See, Rayalaseema is backward, North Andhra is backward. Do you think the reasons are same for backwardness of Northern Andhra and Rayalaseema?
There are similar reasons and also different reasons for both of them, sir. One of the main reasons for Northern Andhra's backwardness is the geography of the region. The region, due to its geographical conditions, the connectivity of the region is very less developed with respect to Hyderabad, the nearby city, or even the nearby agriculturally flourishing regions like East Godavari and West Godavari. When it comes to Rayalaseema region, the connectivity, I have no idea about whether it is not better connected or not. But this region is specific to northern Andhra Pradesh districts. But when it comes to the political neglect, that is evident in both the regions. There is
political
neglect of the regions in both northern Andhra and Rayalaseema districts. It is the similarity which is present with the both regions.
Okay, now let us leave aside Rayalaseema. Please tell me five major reasons why this North Andhra is so backward, other than the connectivity that you said. Connectivity, of course. Any other five major factors for the backwardness of Vijayanagaram district?
Sir, the connectivity factor has led to some other reasons which will be more significant. Due to lack of connectivity, the predominant occupation in the region is agriculture, sir. So, and also the predominant nature of demography is rural in nature. So, because of this, the amount of economy that is generated is getting restricted, and also the amount of irrigation facilities that are available are very less due to lack of perennial rivers. I mean, like even Godavari is a little bit more perennial, but the rivers that are flowing in the northern Andhra region are very are seasonal in nature. Other than these aspects, the connectivity with Odisha region and the influx of left-wing extremism has also led to a little bit less development in this region. Majority of the focus has led to anti-Naxal operations and all. But now I can say that the region is getting picked up, and we are seeing a little bit more development in the last 2 decades due to both the reasons. One is downfall of Naxalism in the region due to the success of Greyhound's operation, and also the region's government is focusing on several other occupations, including industries, the jute industries, and also the irrigation is being focused through various measures of government.
See, you said because of underdevelopment of Vijayanagaram district, left-wing extremism has come, or are you telling that because of Naxalism it's underdeveloped? What is the point you are making there?
Sir, underdevelopment has been present because of the regions I have mentioned, but it has become one of the regions which we are not able to address. Arrest the rise of Naxalism in this region, and also the connectivity with Odisha region and along the Red Corridor.
See, it's true. You are telling me that because of Naxalism, Vijayanagar underdeveloped.
Yes, sir.
But I would say that Naxalism will enter into regions which are already underdeveloped. Yes. Because of Naxalism being underdeveloped is something, do you really believe in that? Because of Naxalism, there is underdevelopment. Do you think so, even now?
Sir, Naxalism might not be the reason for underdevelopment, but it is the reason for prolonged underdevelopment of the region after the rise of Naxalism. So after our independence, many districts flourished and got developed. I mean, like districts like Indore and all. But some of the regions, due to left-wing extremism, has remained less developed due to the reasons like Naxalism. So for Vijayanagaram, this is one of the reasons. Sir, prolonged underdevelopment, it might got developed if at all there is no Naxalism in that region. It might, I mean like better, I mean like more before the 20 or 10 years from now.
Okay. And you said connected with Orissa. Orissa is also a reason. Tell me why this northern Andhra Pradesh has got a different culture compared to the other parts of Andhra Pradesh. Any cultural differences you observed? Have been to another place of Andhra Pradesh other than Vijayawada?
No sir, I have not travelled much in the region.
Have you observed any cultural difference of Vijayawada, Srikakulam compared to other parts of Andhra Pradesh? Have you observed?
I am unable to recollect any, sir.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you think the northern Andhra Pradesh has a mixed culture of Orissa and Andhra Pradesh?
Because of the geographical connect with the region, and also there is in and out of migration of the...
See, leaving aside the present connected to migration, any historical reasons can you tell? Historical reasons.
Yes,
why Northern Andhra Pradesh has a different culture than the other parts of Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir. So, the region of Northern Andhra Pradesh is a part of Northern Sarkars region. So, the Northern Sarkars is the region between Mahanadi river and the Godavari river. So, Northern Sarkars as a historical administrative unit is part under various administrations. But the part is united under various administrations. I mean under the Mughals, under the French, under the British, and also during the post-independence era, the Northern Sarkars has been united in its nature, in administratively. So this might be the reason because of the cultural unity in this region, and also cultural difference with respect to other regions.
Tell me which part of Andhra Pradesh has more tribal population? I mean the northern Andhra, central Andhra, Rayalaseema, which part has more tribal population? Tribal.
I do not know the exact.
Okay, you can think and take a guess.
When I see the forest area in the state, the majority of the forest area is concentrated in the northern Andhra Pradesh region.
Good.
So I think that the tribal regions are majorly in this region.
In northern Andhra, right?
Yes.
You are from Vijayanagram.
Yes, sir.
And Vijayanagram has a major chunk of tribal population. Are you aware of that?
Sir, it was the tribal region was part of Vijayanagram region, but after the recent carving of districts, majority of tribal regions have become part of the Parvatipuram Manyam region, and now the city has less tribal population.
Okay. This Parvatipuram region presently, which has got a good amount of tribal population.
Yes, sir.
What are the main problems faced by these tribes? Tell me three main problems faced by the tribes of erstwhile Vijayanagram district. Any three, major three.
Sir, I do not know the exact reasons, but I see the following possible reasons might be the most important one for them. So one is their dependence on forest produce, and they don't add any value to the forest produce, and they directly sell it to the wholesalers and other traders. This has leading to less income generation, and also lack of proper connection with the nearby towns and cities due to mountainous regions. And
see, I asked main problems.
Yes, sir.
Of the tribes, not the reasons behind the problems. So just think about main problems faced by the tribes.
The other two main problems would be low literacy in the region, sir, which is nearly 60% in the district itself, in the erstwhile Vijayanagaram. So I feel that the amount of literacy that the region will be having will be less than 50%. And also one of the major problems is also the child marriages, sir. Child marriages has been very significant issue right from the last very historical periods. So these three are the major issues as far as I see.
Okay, if you are made district collector of Vijayanagar district, okay, tell me three main steps you will take to solve these problems for the tribes specifically or Parvatipuram region.
Regarding the low literacy in the region, I will be focusing on the major tribal regions which are very less literate in the first place. So I will try to improve the infrastructure facilities and also try to incentivize teachers to get posts. I mean, like to go to that regions and teach. I mean, like we'll see there is if I can increase the payment for the teachers, that will be made. And regarding the child marriages issue, we need a community approach to arrest such activities. So I know a practice which is being carried on in some of the districts in our country. I can implement that practice. The practice is basically using the adolescent girls and forming them as a group, which are guided by the Anganwadi teacher and the Mahila police, and they are trying to encourage reporting of child marriages from these groups. So because of this thing, what they have achieved is they became aware of the child marriages well before the incident, and they tried to stop from the parental consent itself. Not like they are stopping when the child marriage is being conducted. They are stopping well before the marriage is being held. And the problem of low income generation, I would be focusing on food processing industries. I would be taking help.
In examples of food processing industries, you can establish in rural tribal areas of Vijayanagram.
Yes, sir. The region has like mango crop, so mango jelly production can be a better start.
Any GI tag is there?
In the Vijayanagram district, sir. The food products do not have GI tag, but there is a musical instrument called the Bobili Veena, which has a GI tag, sir.
Okay. You said a lot of forest areas, Vijayanagram, right? Forest area. I think you're applying for forest service also, right? Forest service.
Yes, sir. I am also applying for forest service.
Which type of forest is there, Vijayanagram?
The forests are primarily deciduous forests, sir.
Which deciduous? Dry or wet?
No, sir. It's a mixed deciduous forest. The fact that the region is under both northwest and southwest monsoon, and there is a little bit
northwest.
Sorry, sir. Southwest and northeast monsoons.
Okay.
Southwest and northeast monsoons both are a part of the rainfall of the region, and the region experiences mixed type of climatic zones. The vegetation is also mixed. So the majority of the forest is mixed forest.
So as it is under the influence of both southwest and northeast monsoon, there should not be any problem of irrigation, right, for agriculture.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, please continue.
But the number of months that are getting that are providing rainfall is very less, sir.
Because how would you solve this problem if you are given in charge post to understand and solve the problem of irrigation in Vijayanagram? Tell me 2 or 3 main actions that you would take to provide better irrigation to Vijayanagar district people, farmers.
So the region is historically provided with several lakes, sir. Lakes can be
an example.
Even in the city of Vijayanagram itself, there is a lake called Pedda Cheru, which provided irrigation to the nearby fields. I mean, like in the suburban region of the city, from during the King's period also, I mean, like during the Gajapati Raja's destiny period also. So we can choose several water recharging facilities and water storage facilities like the lakes, and we can also focus on groundwater recharging, which can lead to providing, I mean, like
how would you do groundwater recharging in Vijayanagar? How would you do groundwater recharge in Vijayanagar?
Okay, so we can categorize this into 2 operations. One is in the urban areas and the other is the rural areas. In the urban areas, we can focus on water catching mechanisms using rooftop engineering, and we can direct the ground water that is catched from the rainfall into ground through pipelines. And in the rural areas, we can increase tree cover, and in the forest areas we can also focus on more afforestation activities, so that more water will be
in forest area. More afforestation,
I mean, like in the nearby forest areas.
In the forest areas, you want to do more afforestation?
I mean, like hither to forest areas.
Okay.
I mean, hither to forest areas.
Okay.
So with your permission, I have a counter question.
Please go ahead.
Is there a need for groundwater recharge in your district?
The fact that the rainfall is concentrated only for 4 months, and the fact that we are unable to irrigate the crop for nearly 4 months in the year, groundwater can be an effective alternative for irrigation. So this
What is the groundwater table length in your area?
I do not know the length of the groundwater.
Okay.
Okay. So you said greyhounds, greyhounds approach really helped solve the problem of Naxalism in Vijayanagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, is this approach more acceptable to you? What is done by greyhounds? Or do you have any correction to suggest?
I completely, I completely appreciate the effort that they have done, sir. We are very thankful to the greyhounds approach that was taken by the hitherto Andhra Pradesh government. The fact that they followed a mix of both defensive and also developmental approach worked for the region. For the cause of development, they tried to increase communities' resources by promoting more agriculture in the region, and also some poultry activities and other activities which lead to more income. And during the defensive front, they became very intolerant to the violent activities that are being conducted by the Naxals. With the help of development activities, they gained the social capital in the regions where the Naxals have some stronghold. And with the defensive approach, they tried to eliminate the presence of Naxals. So this became a very successful operations, and I completely agree with this.
Good. Can you compare the approach of Andhra Pradesh to eliminate Naxals with the approach of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, West Bengal?
I am very less aware of the kind of approach those states are being taken, sir. So I cannot compare them.
Okay, the last question from my side. You said, based on some indicators, Vijayanagram is a backward district, right? Tell me what indicators are generally seen to measure development by Indian government.
So I do not know, what indicators are based by Indian government, but I see that the education, health and health includes life expectancy, or even some of the social issues in the region. And
Social issues like?
Child marriages, the prevalence of dowry, these can be taken.
Dowry is really seen as a measure of backwardness?
The prevalence of dowry, according to me, the prevalence of dowry is a sign of backwardness of the region.
Okay.